All right, hey everyone, it's Clint. I'm making a low budget cell phone video today because this is my life right now. This actually looks fantastic right now. But I'm going to show you a little tour of the house, what things look like right now, because maybe it's interesting and I really have time to make one on the computer. First off, I looked on the news to see what was going on with comics lately, and everything has been buried in the news about DC. Actually, the guy in charge of IDW that was there for like 5 days, and then he got uh, put on leave. Now he's fired. He's gone. But you know, it after hearing news that DC is laying off tons of people, it just seems like a moot point. Anyway, so I'm going to show you some of this, and I got realizing why. I was on a stream with Peter Samedi last night just for a little bit. It was cool to be streaming with all my fellow Alterna creators, but we got talking about IP, and it really sort of made me think that the only reason Marvel and DC are the place that everyone wants to be is because Marvel and DC have IP. They have all, Batman, Spider-Man, all of these characters that we know and love. But how did they get those characters? They made a lot of books. They spent a lot of years. They made merchandise. They made all sorts of things to flesh out those IP. And, that's what makes it part of the culture. It makes it what it is now. So what it comes down to is building your own IP. But it's not just building IP, but it's building off of something that people like and enjoy. So anyway, that's going to kind of be what I want to talk about as we're going through this. My computer. This is what it looks like right now. Dymo printer. I decided to set up this table. If you watched any of my videos on fulfilling the last go around, do you remember this? This is for, what is it? X-Wings. I can't remember what the game is called. X-Wings or something. It's fun. A fun game. Have a game mat for it. It's perfect for signing books because it's nice and soft and clean. So I've been signing here, and then we got a fan because it gets hot in here when we get everyone in here. Move it to this table, and over here, someone's stuffing in the goodies into the back of the bag, and then somebody else is putting the signed books into the front of the bag. Someone else is sealing it, and we stack it over here. And look at that. Didn't I show you the other day? Didn't I show you how this was full of boxes and books? And look at where look where we are now. This is amazing. The best single day of fulfillment I have experienced. It was so smooth. We got so much done. Most of the books are packaged right now, and I'll show you where they're at. But still have some work to do. There's still a few more tiers that need to be boxed up. I have shipping labels printed for both VIP tiers because there's the regular VIP tier, and then there's the VIP tier for the people that didn't have volume 1, so also included that. That one was the heaviest one to ship, and I undercharged for shipping massively. It must have hit some kind of a threshold, and so I lost money shipping those ones, especially internationally. No, I think the ones domestically were fine, not a big deal, negligible. But the ones that were shipped overseas, it was like over double of what I was guessing. So I can see why shipping a lot of books at once, or like some big heavy omnibus or something, is going to cost a lot of money. So that I'm going to think twice. All right. Here we go. There's that. I had a bunch of people helping, and that's the key here. That's all the books I have left. That's it. And then I do have some under here. This is the only volume 1 books. I have some Matt Weldon covers. You don't see them under here. These are some of the Nacho covers. Those 2 boxes are it, and they're not even full. Neither of these are full. So that's volume 1. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I run out of these. I'll have to figure something out. People are going to have to buy the Alterna books, really. That's how you're going to have to read it. There are some remaining, and the campaign is still open. I'm going to find a way to get rid of these. I didn't realize that I actually had more Matt Weldon covers. This is this was a hot commodity. There are only really not that many left. I'll see what I'm going to do with those. I might figure out how to get those out to people that want them. But let me show you this down the hall. I told you my house was messy, okay? These little plastic strings that comes off the bag, you like peel it off the cellophane bag, and then it sticks to your hand. And I tried to throw these in the trash can, but they stick everywhere. So anyway, messy house. There's my floor, my flip-flops, not my flip-flops, my daughter's flip-flops. We've got boxed up, still got to do those ones. Boxes, tape, we have to buy more tape. These are all boxed up. These are all boxed up. Don't look at the shipping labels. Boxed up. And then I have one more tier that still needs to be boxed up. So all in all, I can really get, I'm going to fall over. Told you. It's a mess. And my kids are still here. We're living here. So it is a mess. I can't really get a good shot so you can see everything that's happening here. That gives you an idea. That's a ton of books in such a short period of time. I'm a believer in just, pay some people. I keep joking about it's child labor, but really it's like, there's an age limit before people become useful. So I think I'm probably going to pick my favorite people we'll see every time. But I'm potentially looking at having 95% of this campaign fulfilled within a 3-day period, because we started yesterday, I guess. So tomorrow it's going to be a lot of shipping labels. The nice thing was when I'm working at my day job, they're still working. Like they're out here packaging things up. That's the power of hiring people, I guess. Last note, little things come up, I ordered these. These are not a trading card. They just look like a trading card. This is a advertisement card. And I was going to stuff this into every single package so you could see it and you could think about backing Fatal, which is launching on August 18th. But despite me paying extra to get these things shipped to me in a timely manner, they did not. So most of these boxes have been boxed up without the Fatal ad. Am I going to reopen these and stuff this in? No, I can't. It doesn't really make sense to do that. That would put us back like a day. It'd be an immense amount of effort. So we're going to put these into the remaining ones. I think most of these actually have these little ads. They weren't that expensive. It's not a big deal. We're going to put them into the other ones. I considered taping them to the outside. Don't really know if I'm going to actually do that or not. Thankfully, I have everyone's email addresses. So if you backed a book, they're coming soon. My point is, from the beginning, building your own IP, this is basically how it starts. I think of Ninja Turtles and how did Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird do it? They started out by selling comics out of the back of their car. So they say. That's how legend has it. They went to comic book shops. They went one at a time, and they shipped those things. This is how it starts, getting it out to people. I've asked myself, how many books should you be selling from issue after issue after issue for it to still be a viable book and a viable IP? I don't know the answer to that yet, but if people want more Downcast, I want to do more Downcast, especially after seeing these books. I want to do more. I want to do a lot of things, but I think it's important. I think Ethan has been smart to focus on Cyberfrog and building out that IP. I think I can do a little bit more because I'm a writer. I want to say just a writer, but I'm not sitting down and drawing everything. So I can sort of span out a little bit more, do a little bit more. But I think Fatal and Downcast, if those are like two things that I really work on, I see how we can develop the IP, that's going to make a world of difference, essentially. Anyway, so there's my mess. This is where I live. This is a mess, but it's been so fast, so much better this time around. And yeah, I'm living the dream, really, in comics. So appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch out for Fatal. It's coming on Tuesday, the 18th. This Tuesday, it's coming, and should be great. Thanks very much. Bye.